The stream is live. Welcome.
Hello, everyone. It went straight to here, Mac, which is okay, right? We're just going in. I tried to have a little normal intro video, but whatever. We're live. We're just gonna do it from here. We're gonna go straight in. Mac, you there?
I am here. Can you hear me all right?
Yeah, I got you. Got you good. Got you good. You look like you were frozen for a minute. We have successfully done it, my friend. We scheduled a live stream. We linked to the live stream, and we're straight up live. Now, we didn't get the intro video, but whatever.
Wow. So we're good. Everything's rolling.
Everything. Wow. Yeah, you're live, Mac, right now.
I love it. This is awesome. Well, first of all, props to you, Hack, for figuring out how to do this, because I couldn't do it. So thank you.
Yeah. And so, I just want to call somebody out real quick. Wes, we did not have to wait for the new link. I just want to say in your face, Wes, there was no new link to be waited for because we did it. We did it. Also, we made it through a weekend, my friend. How are you doing? How are things in Mac's world lately?
Oh man, they good now. I think this week was tough. We had scary situation. I don't want to get too much into it. But I appreciate the support from those. Things are going well. We had a sort of a health scare. And all I will say is hug those close to you. Tell those you love them. And it's just great to be with you guys. And that's one of the cool things about what I never thought about coming into like the whiskey community, getting to know more people. But yeah, everyone here is just so great and supportive. So cheers all. Thank you all for your
cheers everybody. And I'm glad, Mac, that things are calming down a little bit in your world. Yeah. It's good. I had kind of a hectic week. I went up to Philadelphia. I tried to do some hunting in Pennsylvania. Apparently, though, it's pretty much all state controlled. I did find 3 different expressions of Penelope X and a Penelope Creme Brulee. And I will tell you, your boy stood strong. Penelope did not. She was trying hard. She was trying to raise the skirt a little. She was like, "Hey, Hack, I see you, dog." And I was like, "Nuh-uh, Penelope, I'm out. I'm back to Texas. Stay your ass in Pennsylvania, girl."
If you're new here, Hack's metaphor with Penelope as a woman, as a scorned ex, as all the things you will hear more and more about. But Hack, I'm glad you stayed strong and didn't go back to your ex.
I did. I didn't go back to the ex. Penelope. What can I say about you except maybe someday we'll get back together. Maybe someday. But anyway, it's been a good week in Houston though. Yeah. I came back from Houston, and this bad boy right here, Mac. This bad boy right here, Eagle Rare 12, has descended upon the city of Houston. I think pretty much every single person in the basement dwellers got themselves an Eagle Rare 12 this week. It was a good week for our boys in Houston, for those in the hunt for this.
Oh man, I'm jealous. I don't think I've seen any other part of the country that got it like Houston got. So anyway, congrats everyone. I'm not jealous at all.
Yeah. Matthew says that I talk about Penelope the same way Charles Barkley talks about San Antonio.
Oh man, that is awesome. Those jokes are so awesome. Hack, maybe we can go through and just say cheers to the folks who are in.
Yeah. We should do that.
We got this new cool thing with the comments.
Yeah. Tim throwing a shout out for Veronica. Yes. Thank you. Glad she's doing better. Cheers. Thank you, Tim.
Cheers.
Thank you, Tim. And Veronica right here. Thanks for the love, guys. Joining from the couch. That's great. I'm glad that she's on the mend. And so we've got this new little feature where we can throw up your chat messages, and hopefully it's something we can use and have fun with. So Specs here in Houston with Eagle Rare 12, they sent 2 to 3 cases to every kind of local store. I don't know. There's probably, I don't know the number. I think there's 15 to 20 stores around the city of Houston, Mac. And each store got 2 to 3 cases. And So we all got the alert, right? And my local guy, Pete, he got me mine a little earlier in the week. And so I did a video on Thursday that was my first ever recorded review content. And I did a rundown. It's on our saved on our YouTube of all my favorite 12s. So I did Knob
great.
Creek 12. I did Weller 12. Did Jack Daniels 12 batch 3, and tried to see how they stacked up against this bad boy. So if you want to see that video, it's my first ever. Let me know how I did. Kept it to 15 minutes and went through those 4 pours and tried to give the good people some feedback. But then the weekend rolled along, and lo and behold, on Saturday, this bad boy dropped across the city, Mac. I went and got in line with Wes and Robert from the Basement Dwellers about an hour and a half early down at this local Specs right down the street. And I got a bottle for our guy, our Found North super fan, Andrew. So
Oh my gosh,
when Andrew comes back from a cruise, I'm going to greet him with one of these. So
I picture, what is it, like the Oprah meme? And you get an Eagle Rare 12, and you get that's like what's happening in Houston right now. Like, damn it.
They were everywhere. They were everywhere. So I think with a little bit of effort, a lot of people got an Eagle Rare 12. Oh, look, B plus bourbon. I'm sure that bourbon, and I'm just gonna call you bourbon and beer. If that's all right.
Okay.
He's drinking some KC12 right now.
It is. I know you love KC12, and I like it too. Let me talk about what I'm drinking.
Ooh.
And this is one that Hack you don't have, which is the only reason I'm drinking it.
No, I don't.
This is the Star Hill Farm. And you could also see, look at this. This has had some damage done to it.
You like that bottle? We did try that bottle that night that we stayed all night at the Liquor Zone, and it didn't have a fair shake that night. I need to revisit it.
Yeah, let me just say and if you have a Star Hill Farm, let me know what you think in the chat. This thing is not going to win in blinds, but it is, as you can tell, I took this to the beach over the 4th. And I've also sampled this one out a little bit, I think. And I am just killing this thing. It is such it's a killer summer bottle. This is for those who know, it's the Star Hill Farm. It's the wheat whiskey release from Maker's Mark. It's awesome. And it's just so drinkable. I don't know if it's like groundbreaking, ground change. You do not need to pay secondary of like $200 for this thing. But it's good. It's damn good.
Yeah, I would tell you, I'm interested to give that another run and give it another try. I think the thing is with I don't know, like Frey Ranch, that one, Maker's Mark. It's an interesting concept, right? This whole grain to glass thing and trying to do it on site. And it sounds like they're doing it better than Heaven Hill. But speaking of Heaven Hill, we got some barrel proof bangers tonight at Heaven Hill. And there was a little controversy this week in the Basement Dwellers. Did you know there's some people that just don't like Heaven Hill products? Did you know that?
I found that out. That's strange to me.
I didn't know there were that many people that had that strong a feeling about it. Like, also, we had a strong debate about candy bars this week. And apparently, there are a good number of people that don't like Butterfingers.
Yeah, the getting into the candy bar thing, which by the way, the first person that has actually done candy bar reviews or that I've seen that is a legit whiskey tuber is Jason at Mash and Drum, who's awesome. You know I love Jason at Mash and Drum. He did a review of candy bar. Anyway, it's epic. But once you start, there is some sort of weird connection, right, between us bourbon lovers, whiskey lovers, and candy bars. So it almost brought
the Basement Dweller to the knees. There were people ready to throw hands over candy bars. I could not believe how serious people take their candy bars. Like they do.
They take them more seriously than their whiskey, it seems.
Oh, they do.
It's more personal.
Seriously. And what I'm wondering too is like, what does it say about me as a human being and as a whiskey lover that I tend to try to find what candy bar my whiskey tastes like? What's that say about me, Mac? I mean, I don't know.
I think I know. Fat Kid Whiskey.
Fat Kid Whiskey. Nailed it. That'll be one of our merch shirts. One of the merch shirts, if we ever make it there, will be Fat Kid Whiskey. It's been a good week here in Houston. So Thursday night, did the video, had a couple of friends, Wes and Eric came over, and I over poured. I drink responsibly, everyone. Drink responsibly. Yes. but something happens to me in the hack tasting room. I love to have people in the hack tasting room. And start getting generous with pours, but also I'm like, try this. Oh, I want to try this. And so it just gets out of hand in there because so I got a little out of hand Thursday night. It was a little rough day at work. And so I thought I'm going to give this one a run.
Is this a new one? What is this? Is this the same?
I'm not going to screw up the name. I promise. I will not screw up the name. This is Morning Recovery for When America Drinks.
Oh, wow.
Which I feel like I should probably say this: Morning Recovery when America drinks. like this. Look, it's got stars and stripes, and it happens to say on the back for best results, drink before or while you're drinking. So it says
before or while,
yeah. And I guess the deal is like you don't even have to. Apparently, I guess they're just basically telling you don't drink it after, right?
So I think Hack spent about a minute on this so far. I just want everyone to know in the chat, we are the only.
I just sniffed this, by the way.
That's what I do that with water sometimes like an idiot. We are the only whiskey tube that is not sponsored by one of these, and we're still talking about it. So just so you guys know, we have integrity here with our Morning Recovery drinks.
This tastes like if you left the high C out for like a week on the counter, and maybe it got a little. It's
got a little better.
It's great.
That's right. Did you hear that, Morning Recovery? All right. Anyway,
the last time I did one of these, as you guys know, I did the Z-Biotics, which is bullshit. We'll never be sponsored by them because they are bullshit. But what I tried to do is I took it as a challenge because there was someone that said that he's never had a Z-Biotic he couldn't outdrink, which,
oh God.
And in my head, I heard challenge. So, and I will tell you how I drink it. So tonight, I'm not going to over pour. I'm going to be good. Even though these are barrel proof bangers, I'm going to be responsible.
Yeah.
But let's start my Monday off good.
Well, cheers.
I'll report back on this. Morning Recovery. If you want to sponsor us, Morning Recovery, we're from America and we drink in America. So Morning Recovery, when America.
I hope they're appreciating this. So in the chat, we've got people talking here. We got no ego. David's drinking a JD Toasted Heritage Barrel. I would love to have one of those. I have not had one. You know, I love Jack, Tennessee boy here.
Can you educate me a little bit on that one? I haven't. Do you know much about that one, Mac, or no, not yet? Have you studied that one?
Well, yeah. I mean, there's not much to study. It's one of their Heritage Barrel releases. I think it's around that 100 proof. I think typically, and then this is a toasted. So it's finished in a toasted barrel hack. So, but let me know if I got any of that wrong. But I really want one.
Yeah. So I need to finish. So I went a little hard on Thursday. Then Friday, we had an epic blind together with the La Quinta group from our friends over there. And I don't know how long you've been there. They adopted me much after they've been a pretty tight group for a while. So I'm very grateful to be adopted by, Tim and Ed. And so Ed put on a great blind. So there were 4 and the theme. Do you want to tell people about the theme?
We didn't know. Yeah. Which, by the way, it was a real blind. It was just a bunch of us virtual blind, and it was a themed blind. We didn't know the theme. We could try to guess the theme throughout. We found out at the end it was a blended theme. That's the only thing. No rise.
Blended theme.
Well,
and last place was, do you remember?
Yeah.
What was last place? Barrel 34.
Yeah.
And I remember talking during that. It's like barrel. I try to learn about it. Early in my whiskey journey, I got really into Breaking Bourbon. That was like one of the first websites that I thought I went to learn about, because I thought they were really good at reviews. They were very thorough. You could learn a little bit about the history, about the distilleries. I highly recommend Breaking Bourbon. Like, they're a great website for anybody watching this now or watching this back. Like, great website. They were always really big on the barrel stuff.
Which,
And
yeah,
I
I got to meet some folks from Barrel a couple weekends ago,
oh,
and
that's right.
got to try. Yeah, they were at the Reveries, and they did a special bottle for the Take 10-year anniversary, and it was really great. And I think a lot of people just they see a bunch of Barrel on the shelf, and it's a bunch of different colors and numbers, and it's around that 90 $120, and then somewhere behind glass, a total line for 500. Like, what the hell is this? Um,
Yeah.
but I think like they do some good stuff, and you just got to find what you like. And they're one of the best blenders of Dickel, I will say. They're magic
Best
when it
blenders
comes
of
to that.
Dickel. They know how to
Yeah,
blend the Dickel.
they
Really.
can blend that Dickel. So,
So
um,
I just always stood in front of like all of those barrel options in my local liquor store, and they were always like up on the top shelf. And I remember just looking at it going, I don't know which one to buy. Like I
I
didn't.
know.
And then I would
Yeah.
get on my phone on Breaking Bourbon. I would look at it. It's like, oh, this one. So I ended up never really getting into barrel, but that finished last. Third place. You remember what was third
There's
place?
There's some bangers in there though. It was third place. Well, I know I guess we mostly were all on the same page. And
It
I
was
think
pretty close. Yeah.
was third Little Book or
Little
no?
Book Chapter 9.
Okay.
Little Book
Little
Chapter
Book
9.
chapter
And
9.
I'd be honest, I did not know that Little Book Chapter 9 was blended with a rye.
Yeah. Yeah, the Little Book stuff, they use basically everything in there. It's a really cool concept, some good stuff. I'd had Little Book 9 the week before at a bar pour up. Um and I liked it, but I wasn't blown away.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah. And so then second place, first and second were like super, super tight. Very,
Yeah.
very close. But second place was something I think it surprised you quite a bit,
I know.
which was Discovery 11 was second
Yeah.
place. Now I rated that one
know.
first. That's the one I picked first, but
I know.
I was having a tough time. And I think Ed's probably gone to bed, but he'll watch this back tomorrow. What a fantastic job of like the blind that he set up, like amazing blind that he set up. So we did, we did Discovery 11 was second.
Yep.
That left the number one overall.
Yep. The Raven. Quote the Raven. Never
Raven
won.
batch 2
If
won that bad boy. And I gotta tell you, this one opens up a little bit, I am just loving this bottle. Like I am loving the Reverie stuff. Like God, thank you. So,
Yeah.
this is one thing, and I'm gonna put this back. Is that like I there are certain things and distilleries and options, and I would not have met without you. And so I'm very grateful because for you to have introduced me to this stuff from 21090, from the stuff from Jay West with Take, but that's a fantastic bottle, and it won.
So I've been seeing Raven beating some big hitters and blinds across the whiskey tube. If you guys, it's kind of tough to talk about because the Raven batches have come and gone. I think if you're not signed up for his stuff, every now and then he has some of those safety boxes releases that he does. But man, those Raven batches are special. I know Raven batch 3 is coming too. So if you're not on the Take list, do it. He's got some special stuff. He's got single barrels coming out that are awesome. So yeah.
And I think so the idea and the concept, right, of doing these virtual blinds, really, like, so Ed found out about it because I was talking to him in a DM on Discord, because the Houston Basement Dwellers, we've done several of them, and even though we all live in the same city, Houston's huge, and like it is very hard to get everybody together in person. But we will like decide, like, okay, well, I'm going to do a blind, and then people sign up, and then we kind of help each other get them around the city to each other. And then we've done them where, like, okay, this group's going to do it, and then this group is going to do it, but we get together on a Discord call and sit around and do these blinds together, and it's just so much fun, man. Like
That's awesome.
it's a blast.
It's
so when I told Ed about that, he said, well, I'm going to bring that to the LQ group. And so we did our first one Friday night, and it was awesome. And I'm going to host the second one. So
That's great.
I'm going to get some samples out this next week, and should be a good time.
I love it. I'm excited for that. Let's look in the chat. What's up, Jerry? Cheers. Robert
Oh,
Paul.
Robert.
Cheers,
Hey,
sweet
welcome in.
Cindy.
Sweet
Magic
Cindy.
Talking Taco. Heavy Arms 504. Do you know Heavy Arms? He's at Hackerino. Do you know
I don't
Heavy
know.
Arms?
I've never been called that by anyone that I really know very well. But
Well, I'm gonna start calling you that.
I kind of feel like maybe the great was the Barbarino, like happy. You might be a little young for that, but
Welcome
like Happy
back.
Days.
No. Oh, Vinny Barber, like welcome
Vinny
back.
Barbarino. Right? Yeah.
Come on.
Yeah.
Don't let
Yeah.
don't let the youngin correct you.
You are. That's true.
So,
That's true. You're an old soul. You're an old soul.
yeah.
All right.
Hack. I know we've got the main thing coming up, which is the barrel proof.
We do.
Is that what you were going to?
I think so. I think we should get down to that. Again, I did a video on Eagle Rare 12 this week, so I didn't give you guys a lot of notes tonight. But I'll just tell you that the difference in opinion I have on 12 versus some is that there are some that will say like, oh, Eagle Rare 12 is not better than the 10. I think it's noticeably better. I think it's got a deeper oak impact. It's got that butterscotch flavor right in the middle of the palate that, man, I love. And it's a little more viscous, a little more rich, and I like it more. But there are people that say, hey, a good Eagle Rare 10 store pick is better than this. So, and maybe I just wanted it to be great, but I enjoy it. Now, I don't enjoy it more than Jack Daniel's Batch 12 or Batch 3, and I don't love it more than Knob Creek. So for me, my ranking again on the video was
wait, you don't like the Eagle Rare 12 more than Batch 3? Sorry, you don't like the Eagle Rare 12 more than Knob Creek?
No, do not. I like in ranking of the 12s, it was Jack Daniel's 12, Batch 3 was my 1. 2 was Knob Creek 12, and it was super close. I mean, 3 was Eagle Rare 12, 4th was Weller 12. That was
I did watch that, but anyway. Also, Robert, you're right. I'm pushing 40 right now, buddy. So you're right. I'm not young, but I am at heart. But Hack, I think we had this really cool plan tonight, which we're still going to do. But I had a UPS issue.
What?
Yeah.
What?
I know it's shocking, and for those of us, I know UPS is always on time and perfect with everything. I survived the Reserve Bar Russell's 13 day, the Reserve Bar massacre of 25. I survived and got a Russell's 13. It's supposed to come today. Sorry,
nice.
Yesterday. No, kept pushing the time back. Same with my Elijah Craig that I got, and so I don't have the bottles that are on the thumbnail that everyone is probably wanting to hear about.
You're gonna make me drink alone, aren't you? Because I can't. Well, I can't let the good people down.
I know. We can't let them down. But I do have the last batch of Larceny Barrel Proof. I have an Elijah Craig single barrel.
Okay.
I think we can talk about this. We got some good ideas. Okay. If anyone in the chat's been screwed by UPS, they know how I feel. It's a bummer. It's not my fault. It's UPS's fault. And
we took a gamble and we lost. It's all right, Matt. It's all right. So maybe the only thing we don't do is Russell 13.
We'll save the Russell 13 because I think this is going to be a special one. I'd like to do it together.
You know what?
All right.
I'm good with that. I'm good with doing it together because you're special to me, buddy.
Oh, thanks, man.
All right. So Russell 13. Sorry, guys. We'll put this one away, but future stream. What do we got here? Whoa. What we got here? What is this? What is this? What is that box it's in? What are we doing here?
What do you mean?
What is this thing?
This is the Remus Gatsby Reserve. How do you not? I mean, look how beautiful. Who needs all of those cool bottles when you have this?
So fancy. So fancy. Does everything you buy come in a box?
I don't know what you're talking about.
I like how he even says it through his teeth. My name is Mac. I drink everything Gatsby Reserve.
A little Art Deco here.
Ooh, pretty bottle.
I mean,
it's a very slimming bottle.
It is. I have that, and I am going to start with this hack
Okay.
because people are not talking about the Remus Gatsby Reserve. And this is not a cheap bottle. Do you know about this bottle hack?
I know nothing about it. I will tell you this. I think, and it's been a couple of years ago, maybe less than 2 years ago. I think that I had that at Whiskey Cake. I think,
Okay.
but I don't remember a lot about it. So that would tell you that I wasn't blown away. But I want to hear about it.
So have you heard
Yeah.
of MGP?
No, but I watched The Great Gatsby. Yes.
So this is the MGP LE. Okay. This
What?
is
What MGP? What?
the limited release, the limited
LE.
edition,
I'm
the
sorry.
LE,
That's
right? The limited,
sorry.
like
Oh, you
whatever
said
you
LE.
call it.
LE. Okay.
That is
Limited
what
edition.
this is.
Okay.
And I love MGP, and this is a blend of their two most famous mash bills, 21% rye and the 36% rye. 15-year age statement. It's a $250, $225 bottle most places.
Uh-huh.
And the proof, 98.
98 proof. 98 proof. 15-year-old MGP.
At least.
At least.
So,
Minimum. Okay.
yeah, I mean, so
I know you like that other Remus that you've got. You keep
I
trying to tell
do.
me.
I'm a Remus fan. I do think. Well, we're gonna get to this, and I know you're pointing to it. And I'll try to make this fast. But has anyone got any of the Remus stuff? I can see people clicking off right now. People like they're jumping off the stream.
Well,
but
while you're doing that, I'm gonna get down to business. Okay. You play with your fancy bottles. Oh, that's a pretty color on that. That's a beautiful color.
So I will say, like, I'm kind of joking, but I do love. So I've got the Remus 8, and so this is the Gatsby Reserve, which is the 15-year, the age statement from 23. And the cool thing about this is it's like all their, a blend of their best barrels. I think too, they do themselves a disservice because they could be talking about where they're getting these barrels from. Hack, do you know off the top of your head the name of the rick houses or the best rick house at MGP?
Man, I don't.
No.
Well, I don't.
No. Is anyone in the chat? I don't think that's a thing, right? Like,
right.
And let me just, if I can here, I want to just get into this real quick, and we're going to get a little nerdy, but I'm going to try. Let's see. I'm going to share my screen here, Hack.
Okay, I'll pop it up for you. This is the new stuff we can do, guys. Hopefully.
So let me know if you can see this. And this is, let me just give credit to Bourbon Culture here, who is doing the hard work of the Ross and Squibb warehouse locations. And I want to talk about the 98 proof briefly because we're going to get into these higher proof things, right, Hack? Which I think a lot of people are chasing higher proof whiskey, and I get it. But this is like cast strength whiskey here, which we'll talk about. This is low proof cast strength whiskey blended.
Whoa. I was zoning out for a minute there, but you're saying it's 98 proof, but it's cask strength?
So they don't say that here on the bottle, but the basically what this has been and what people are talking about is these are their low proof barrels. And a lot of people say some of the best MGP barrels are lower proof. Some people think it's BS marketing. But I want us to look here. And if you think about Indiana and you see this creek, this river here, in an L, an E, right here in Indiana, if you think about it, you've got a lot of cool air. You got right on the river in the rick house on the lower floor. And we'll talk a little bit about this and kind of explore. I'd like to hear in the chat too, but some of these barrels are losing proof, right? They're not. I think a lot of people think that barrels just get higher and higher proof. And I think most probably do sitting in a warehouse aging. But I think a lot of people are thinking this is from some of those rick houses. And I really have found with a lot of the whiskey that I've tried that is lower proof cast strength, I love. And I'm about to give this a try. So anyway, the one other thing I want to say, Tim GP, is look at Jack Daniels, right? Look at Wild Turkey. Why aren't you naming like Coy Hill or why aren't you doing that for some of these? Like, I think it's a big miss. And I'm not the first one to say this. A lot of people have been saying that for some time. But anyway, I'll stop sharing here and we can go back and I'll just kind of quickly do this hack. We can go back to our main thing. So it's like, but the nose on this, man, the nose on this is just great old, you talk about like walking into a rick house. That's what I smell. It's got that oak, that sweet oak, and it's got some like blood orange cherry thing that I'm loving. Some vanilla. And for 98 proof, it has some viscosity, right? It's not like you're not getting crazy viscosity, but it's nice. And you get the cherry, you get that sweet oak, you get vanilla. It is a little watery at the end of the finish. I would like a little more out of the finish. I love this. I love this bottle. I like what they're doing. It is a little expensive. I don't think you should spend $250 on this.
Should I ask what you spent?
Yeah, I spent $200.
Oh, $200. Okay.
Which is expensive. But I love this. And this is one of the things, and I'll say this, and this is going to be kind of the last thing here on this. The Remus stuff. This is going to be one of those bottles that may not win in blinds, but that I'm going to pull and drink a lot. And I'm going to really enjoy it, Hack. And I really love this. I wish they would do a little more. I wish they would maybe like they just need a little more education, or maybe need a little more like I said, what's the Coy Hill MGP?
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
I don't know. Cause I've never, heard
I mean, but is it okay? So is it that like if MGP did that, right, and they started to like tout certain rick houses, does it hurt some of the other MGP business? Yeah. Maybe that's the only thing.
And I think that, I mean, that's basically the argument, right? And I think they own, like what, Penelope and, name the others, a lot of the sourced single barrels. But I don't know. And this was brought up too in the last Pursuit podcast from Kenny of like, what's the next thing, right? Everyone's chasing hazmats. Are we going to start chasing cast strength, low proof? Is that going to be a next thing in a couple years?
Could be.
Call me crazy. And I love hazmat, but call me crazy. I like this.
Could be. Well, the thing, and I think I wanted to get to too, and I think you're bringing up something that I definitely want to talk about, right, is barrel proof versus cast strength versus full proof. Because I think that like with a lot of things in whiskey, it's not always as clear as it may seem around like definitions, right? Like bourbon itself has those laws that we all know and you've heard a million times, and you've heard on tours and people talk about. But these definitions, now we did find something that's kind of interesting we'll get to in a minute that you found was a ruling 79.9 that talks a little bit about barrel entry, right?
Yep.
But in terms of these terms, there are some just understood things, right? So when you talk about barrel proof or like you just talked about cast strength, in general, the whiskey world says those two things are interchangeable. Like if you're barrel proof, you're cast strength,
right,
and I don't know that it's more than just marketing or more than just like, hey, we decided to call our stuff barrel proof. We decided to call our stuff cast strength because, I don't know that it's a lot different, right?
Yeah. I don't think, I mean, well, I think of barrel proof cast strength as the same.
They're the same, right? And so if you think about some of these kind of more popular bottles, right? So like I'm going to see if I can get the bottle cam going real quick for everybody.
And while you're doing that real quick, Remus Master Distiller 9 Experimental Magic Talking Taco. I love that bottle. I love it. And Matthew, some cast strength low proofs, he loves them. Nancy's picks from Still Austin are great at cast strength under 100, which is interesting to hear coming from Texas.
Yeah. So here you've got, right, you've got your barrel proof, which is your Elijah Craig, your Weller, which is your foolproof, and then one of my favorite bottles in the entire world, which, just a little sneak peek, guys. This is my cast strength 3.
Ooh,
She's on
on
life
its
support.
last legs.
So before we say goodbye to this sweet, sweet baby of mine, I want everybody to know also I got a cast strength 4 recently. So I'm gonna be doing a
Just sliding
little,
that in there.
yeah, I'm gonna be doing a little walk through some Bowmans, is what I'm gonna do. And
I
I'm
love it.
excited to do that, Mac. But like I think the thing is I'd like to kind of do a little education, or maybe just kind of get people's thoughts. Like,
Yeah, yeah.
did you think barrel proof and cast strength are the same thing? What did you think foolproof is? Right. Like, so, which we haven't even talked about yet. But
Oh,
while we're doing that, I need to also work through some whiskeys, and I want to talk real quick about this one, if I may, Mac.
let's do it.
So this is a Larceny Barrel Proof pick that I did with Wes and with Devin. And Devin has about 7 different Larceny Barrel Proofs. Those are 2 of my basement dweller guys. Pete asked us in a couple of weeks ago to come in and do another store pick. This is roughly store pick number 8 or 9. I'm not sure, that I've done for him. This one happens to be in warehouse EE floor 3. If there's any Larceny whiskey nerds out there that know more about that warehouse or what floor, I think that floor falls right in the middle of those rick houses, or not right in the middle, but just above the bottom, right? But this one has an age date. It was originally dumped on around March of 2018, and it was barreled around through September of 25. And so they or it's planned to be barreled on September of 25. So that's a little, almost 8 years, 7 years and some change is what they expected on this. And so we had 3 samples. And I think this is an interesting story to tell. And if I'm putting everyone to sleep, I'm sorry.
I mean, you
But
don't think my MGP, my walk down MGP's Rick houses put people to sleep?
I don't know. People probably, I mean, they're going to love that,
and,
right?
and thanks, David. Yeah, hit the like. Thank you. Appreciate it. Thanks, Tim. Little old
Yeah. So
fashioned cheers.
I think the thing that's kind of cool story about this Larceny Barrel Proof is that the Larceny rep, he came in and he told us, he goes, "Hey, we only gave 3 barrels to the entire city of Houston.
Wow.
We've heard good things about Liquor Zone. We hear your store picks are doing really, really well." And he said, we wanted to offer you guys first. So we got the first pick. And he said the second barrel will go to another independent store, and the third one would go to Specs. So basically that says to me, the largest chain of liquor stores in Houston isn't even going to pick. They're just going to whatever's left.
Wow.
Which,
shocking.
it's kind of crazy, right?
I have to say, can I say something
Yeah,
really quick here?
Yeah.
I've been, in Florida for a bit, going to the Total Wines around, and I am disgusted by how much they push the Bondstone, the Chestnut, whatever,
Chestnut Farms. Yeah.
people come in and they're like, look, and they're next to me and they're pushing, they're asking, oh, my husband wants like Jim Beam White, they're just good in to grab it. And they're like, oh, have you thought about Chestnut, Farms or whatever the hell? And like, I want to just like it literally, it's everyone, and it's like predatory and it's wrong. And you shouldn't be doing that at Total Wine. And like, I stepped in at one point and I was like, let them get what they want. And also I've tried it and it sucks. Anyway, so
Well, I'll tell you,
I just had to let that out.
I consider myself one of the superheroes of Total Wine, because if I see that shit going on, I put on my cape and I fly over there.
Thank you. I'm glad.
I'm like, hey, do you want some advice? Would you like some advice? Let me try to help you with this. But let me can I I'm going to give some notes on this Larceny Barrel Proof. We're expecting it to be, I would expect it to be at Liquor Zone around October of this year. He's going to try to build up some picks towards the end of the year. Larceny Barrel Proofers, there's not a lot of them around Houston. We don't see them a lot.
Not a lot of picks. I haven't seen a ton of picks.
Now it seems to me, and you tell me what you think, the regular old batches for Larceny Barrel Proof have kind of they used to be something people they don't seem they were even allocated for a while, but I
Well,
just I don't see
yeah.
them,
And
you know, that
and
often.
while you're doing that, Hack, I've got, just so you know, I just pulled the what do I have? A125 that I'm sipping on while you do that.
Okay,
But
cool. So my
um
notes on this is
yeah, what do you got?
it's got that sweet dusty oak on the nose that I think is actually wheat. You know, it smells older than it is. And I think I do that a lot of times with wheaters, right? Like where I can mistake wheat for age, which I don't think it's always bad to make that mistake because I do like how it sets me up when I know something and I think it smells a little older because I'm thinking, oh, this can be good. Um, so I get the sweet dusty oak on the nose, very familiar caramel. There's that it's got almost like a beam like nuttiness in the palate, which is
Really?
why I think I really like this. It's got like a beam like nuttiness through the middle of it that I don't remember getting on any other Larcenies. So it's almost, I remember, and here's my candy bar shit again. So I'm sorry,
I
but I
love it.
remember thinking this kind of gave me a payday vibe because I have that nutty caramel thing. The finish on this is just fantastic. And I think people are gonna genuinely enjoy this. It's 125.6 proof,
Okay.
so it's got a little proof on her, and I'm excited. I'm excited for this pick to come to Houston later this year. We'll keep everyone updated when it drops, and if anybody that's not local to Houston, I've been known to legally find ways to get bottles to people. So hit me up.
I,
Larceny coming to you at some point later this year.
that's awesome. Well, yeah, you guys gotta check it out. Hack's killing it with his picks down there. Which I hope soon we can maybe just do a segment on your picks, Hack, because I've been very impressed. Um, yeah, Matthew, they're on the Kentucky Rambler train now. They're like, yeah, I tried. Yeah, they shoved one of those in my face. I tried it, and I almost gagged. Anyway, I'm just sick of it. I'm sick of them.
Mm-mm-mm.
But
I enjoy that pick. That's going to be a good one.
I maybe let's talk a little bit about Larceny just in general. I'd love to hear the thoughts too, the
Yeah.
chat. I think you're right, Hack, about Larceny just not being sought after. I think kind of historically it's been like that. I think maybe in some states they are allocated some points, and sometimes maybe it's more than others. But I love a good Larceny Barrel Proof, and I think they are just like the Elijah Craig Barrel Proofs,
Yeah.
hit and miss more and more. I I think the C923 of Larceny is one of my favorites. Like, it's just a great barrel proof. It got
It's
overshadowed by
you hit
that.
on something I
So,
wanted to ask you. Like, is
yeah.
there, like C923 of Elijah Craig is of fame and lore, right? Is
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
there a is there an of fame and lore Larceny that like I just don't know?
So there may be some more Larceny fans here than me, but I don't I think maybe some early ones maybe, but I think a few people I've talked about the C923 Larceny with, they're like, actually I love that too, and no one talks about it. So if you
Right.
guys have a Larceny you like, let me know. Let me just talk a little bit about the mash bill. The Larceny's mash bill is 68 corn, 20 wheat, 12 malted barley, so it's only 20% wheat there. But I and which one do you have as the
Oh,
batch one,
yeah,
Hack?
I've got the batch one, which is
Which is a
this
barrel
is
proof batch?
that's interesting, right? Like it
Yeah,
barrel proof batch. Like how did they do that? Like how do
threw
they
it all
barrel proof
together.
batch? Yeah. Yeah. So interesting. But I have A123.
Nice.
So I'm gonna try it real quick just so I have a comparison to the pick that I did. But yeah, I have A123 Larceny Barrel Proof. My thing about Larceny is they get lost in the shuffle. Um,
Mhm.
and I think some of these brands, if I could give them
Oh,
advice from a
man.
marketing
This
perspective,
gets better.
quit trying to do 4 a year. Like
Yeah.
do
I
2
mean,
a year. Like try to make it a little special. Yeah, like Tim says right here, I never hear about people chasing large. Nobody chases
yeah,
larceny.
no one did. But it's
But if
like
you talk about a store pick, I think people might.
I got like a
Oh wow.
praline vibe here in this, man. This second. So the first sip was okay. The second sip got, and just so everyone knows, I'm drinking the A125 Larceny, which I think they're what 65, 70.
Very reasonable. Very reasonable for barrel proof bourbon. Like I think that around $60.
Yeah,
Yeah,
Tim
this one
said
has that. This one has red
they do
plum
3.
on the nose. It's like that sweet fruit on the nose. It's not. It's not as rich as that one.
You might like A125 hack. It gives a bit more of that like that pecan nutty
Oh, I like that.
caramel praline
Yeah.
dark sugar, which is some of my favorite stuff from them. When you get that dark brown sugar sweet, I mean, to me, like a good Larceny is just a great fat kid whiskey, right? Like,
Yeah. I on the A123, I get a ton of cinnamon, and sometimes if I get too much cinnamon, it transfers to me thinking it's a little hot. I think it drinks a little hot. This Larceny does, and that happens sometimes with the Elijah Craigs too. That I
yeah.
find is that sometimes, those
Well,
those can drink a little hot.
well, let's talk about while you're doing this hack. I know you're gonna
Yeah,
hate
yeah.
this.
What?
Another weeder.
I forgot to grab that bottle on purpose.
Maybe you should grab it, or you don't have to.
I'll
The
go
Rickhouse
get it.
Proof, Ben Holiday.
Oh,
Just so
Ben
everyone knows, the
Holiday.
Holiday is a 15% weeder. So a little less wheat. Let's see here. We're at 123 proof. The other was 125. I think it'd be cool to try them next to each other. Hack.
Okay, I'll go get it. I forgot to get it. I will go get it. Make me drink more whiskey. Okay. I need to tell the good people that don't know, because I feel like it's a little bit of it. Like, I have tried and tried and tried to like Ben Holiday. There's just something about it that I have not enjoyed. I know they've done a lot of new stuff, like older stuff, 7-year and then an 8-year. I think they do an 8-year recently. Am I wrong? Or is that Old
I
Dom? Old Dom did an 8-year.
Old Dom just. Oh,
Yeah,
they're
yeah,
about
yeah.
to release an 8-year.
They're about to release an 8-year. So yeah, I get a ton of cinnamon on this Larceny. So I'm gonna put it over here. I'm gonna go get that. I'll be right back. You have to entertain the good people, which is kind of cool. I can put you up here.
I got it. Yeah, a lot of cinnamon. Okay. Yeah, Cindy, sweet Cindy. I have Larceny B524. It's good, not great. Cindy likes it hot. Cheers. I love that. I love that. A lot of cinnamon. Okay. Yeah, I get a little. Do you like a red hot cinnamon or like a. I get some of that, but it's like a sweet cinnamon. It's not like a, which is what I hate, is like a cinnamon bomb from like Amberana, right? Obviously, it's not Amberana, but when I think of cinnamon, there is a scale, and Amberana is the end of the scale, which I hate. This is that creamy sort of cinnamon. Anyway, I don't. Yeah, I agree. Like Larceny is not one of those that you run out and buy, and it's probably why people are clicking off here, because we're talking way too much about Larceny. But I think it's underappreciated, and I think a good Larceny Barrel Proof is good. But I think it'll be cool to try it next to this weeder here.
All right.
Ben Holiday.
So the two that I have is, and let me get rid of the Larceny Barrel Proof. The two that I have this soft red wheat Rickhouse 6-year, and I have this bottled and bond version. So which one are we doing? Are we doing the Rickhouse proof?
I've got the Rickhouse Proof 6-year 1856 original. Which
okay, so
mine
is not that. Mine is not that. You want me to try this one?
You really don't want to. You do not have to try it.
No, I'm going to. There's just I've had a hard time.
I really
liking this bottle.
So I've got 3. Actually, no, I've got 2 picks. So this is it is
a screw top, by the way. It's a screw top, just so you know.
Yeah. So this is I know the screw top's weird. That's true, Matthew. My nose can detect Amberana like a police canine. That's the truth. With this being less wheat, like 5% less wheat, which I don't know if the soft red wheat is. I don't know if that's the same mash bill. Yeah, it is. It's whoa.
The nose is a little bit better.
Yeah,
on this
15.
I remember.
So this is 5% less wheat than Larceny, by the way, Hack. We're both drinking 5% less wheat.
Mikey still no likey. Sorry.
Do you like the Larceny better?
Yeah, absolutely.
Like significantly better?
I like the store pick significantly better. The A123 is a little too cinnamon red hot forward hot, but there's a nutty caramel thing going on with the store
Oh,
pick that's really, really good that I like. I don't like this, man. And I'm going to try to determine why I don't like Holiday. I don't know if it just is a mixture of that it needs, like people have told me this too, is like get some of their older age statement because this 6-year bottle is probably not their best offering. But I
there's
think what
not
I
much
do
older.
mentally, this is what I do mentally. And I know this, my Texas is going to come out. I compare it to my Still Austin because I think, okay, this is Missouri's version of Still Austin. It needs to be really good. And it's not. Now, in fairness, I don't really like Still Austin until I get into the Nancy's picks, store picks, Tanager. Like I like to get red corn. Like I like to get into some of their special stuff. Is
Yeah.
this maybe not special enough yet? And so like the 1856 and the stuff you're drinking, like I'm going to be fair to Holiday and say I'm not even going to drink this, but I'm going to come back and I'm going to tell you that Holiday for me is still a no-go based upon this specific bottle. And we have something we do at our bottle shares called the orphan table.
Yeah.
I would put this on the orphan table. Just me.
Yeah, I'm not sitting here as a, extolling the virtue of Ben Holiday. I think Ben Holiday is okay. I have a pick from, well, and maybe that's the reason I like it because Jay West picked it. But here I am showing for take. But his like that pick I put in a Weeder blind and it was like second to 107. And so that one is a single barrel from another store. I forget which one. It's okay. It's
Jerry, I agree with you. Thank you, Jerry. Ben Holiday is not his favorite either. Hey, it just happens.
I think it's good. I think I like Larceny better. I think also I'm trying.
Oh no, don't do this to me, Cindy. Look at what Cindy just said.
Cindy, I don't know if you know what you've just done. Well, can we do the record scratch sound here?
I'm going to be nice because if Cindy likes Penelope, that's cool.
Tell me what you think of it, but clearly Hack has some thoughts.
No, it's cool. It's cool. Like not every like not everybody likes what I like, and not everybody likes, it's okay.
Yeah, but your hatred for this bottle is unparalleled.
There's two reasons. One is it is about the thinnest whiskey I've ever put in my mouth. It's just like
it is
very thin, very thin. Like you hold it up to the light, and it's like somebody forgot to put an extra bag of tea in when they were making tea.
Right.
Also, you cannot have 1% more wheat than Penelope Architect and call yourself fucking weeded. Like you just can't. Like
I know.
Doesn't make you a weeded if you go from 16 to 17% or whatever it is. Like I think you got to get up around that 20% to even you want to be called a weeded. I don't know. No more rants about Penelope. I do it too often, so I need to be nice.
Tim sipping on that bee's knees.
Oh, see, Cindy just likes to see me worked up. She got me too. You got me, Cindy. You got me.
All right. Well, are you taking a Topo Chico break? What are we doing? We've got.
I need to educate. I need to educate a little bit. We've got, how much are we in here? An hour? Okay.
We're
going to try to keep these to an hour and a half because I know that we go a little long and I don't want to do that to y'all, especially on Sunday night.
I kind of love when we go long.
Do you really?
Because Hack gets a little crazy.
Got a little giddy on that. No, so I want to do some whiskey nerd stuff. So can I pull this up? Can we do whiskey nerd stuff? And I'll try.
What do you think I was doing? Yeah.
Let's do whiskey nerd. It's whiskey nerd night. So let me do this. So I want to talk about barrel proof versus foolproof for a minute, and I'm gonna try this bottle right here, which is Weller Foolproof, which a lot of people will tell you this is their most favorite Weller. So we're gonna try some Weller Foolproof here, and I'm gonna tell you a little bit about this. Is that people have never had like, okay, what is the difference in foolproof and barrel proof? According to the good folks at Buffalo Trace, is that they say foolproof means that if it enters the barrel, which foolproof enters the barrel at 57%, 114 proof, that after some sort of maturation, a little water added, whatever, that this bottle at 114 ends up exactly where it started at. So the thought is, okay, if it's going to do that, and they do the same, by the way, with the 1792 foolproof. So Wheatley, who is their major, master distiller, he says the goal with Weller, and I'm going to quote him here, the goal with Weller foolproof was to show people how the flavor changes during the aging process and focus on that rather than how the proof changes in the barrel. He says it focuses on the flavor that was created. So I think what his intention here, Mac, is that if you're going to call this foolproof, which they do, then he wants it to stay true to what they wanted it to be. Now, I can pick some bones with that, but what do you think about foolproof versus barrel proof?
Well, I mean, I guess Harlan Wheatley can do what he wants.
Yeah.
But I mean, foolproof sounds a bit like marketing. I mean, that's fine. I like Weller foolproof. But the difference again. So what's if one sentence? What's the difference?
It's 20 times better than Ben Holiday. I'm just kidding. It is. It is. I'm sorry. No.
I'm gonna let you try the single barrel I have.
No. So I think here's the thing: is that there's just different definitions in whiskey, and so what you need to know as a consumer, and what I want to do to try to help people, is if they're trying to determine what's the difference in foolproof and barrel proof, there's really kind of two out there. The first one we just talked about, where Weller foolproof and 1792 foolproof says, all right, it goes in the barrel at this, it comes out at this, and they're identical, and that's foolproof. Now, if you put it in at something and it comes out at whatever it's at, then that's barrel proof or cask strength. Barrel proof, cask strength, same thing. So foolproof is a little different. Now, there's a different definition that we can talk about from our folks over at Green River. Do you want to talk about that, or do you want to put something else in first?
Yeah, let's keep going, because like now I'm thinking, hey, when do you add the water? Do you add the water during the process? Because I assuming you're trying to proof it down. Do you add it during the proofing stage slowly? So anyway,
I know a lot about how Still Austin does it, but I don't know a lot about how, and maybe, I mean, I'm sure there's folks here in the chat that know a lot more about how does Buffalo Trace or Sazerac, how do they do adding water? But my thought is that if this bad boy foolproof, it comes out at 120, they're doing some kind of calculation on, like, let me figure out how much water I've got to add to get it to this. But I also think that they've got to be looking at the flavor profile, and Wheatley's got to be pulling samples from those barrels going, like, I want this to have a profile, because I've been on record as saying this before. I don't think that Weller does good single barrels. Yeah, I think Weller does great batch product. So from my standpoint, they're trying to get to, because I don't hear a lot of people say, oh, this Weller foolproof, it tasted a little bit different than this one, where, your different barrel proofs, Elijah Craig, Larceny's, they're wildly different. So I think they've got a certain outcome they want to get to, Mac, and they're tasting it until they get it there.
And as long as it's good, I don't care what you do to what you call it.
Which I like Weller foolproof. It's definitely good. All right. So Green River says, all right, we understand what they say over at Sazerac. What we say is that we describe it as a variable batch proof. Even though it's opted against using terminology, the term foolproof resonates as the best expression for what we are creating, as we're using small batches of barrels. It's not an individual barrel proof. It is the foolproof of the batch. Slight term differential. Christ. Dan Calloway, their VP of product development, says, we use foolproof to represent the authentic, full flavored version of the bourbon. Each batch has its own characteristic flavor to enjoy. Of course, Calloway recognizes that the way he's using the term isn't the way everyone else does. It's interesting to see how foolproof is used, and it could denote that the whiskey was proofed to the original barrel proof, he says. So he acknowledges, right? He says, okay, there's others or probably more popular people that would tell you, all right, foolproof, that's what that means to them. Doesn't mean it to us. So what does it mean? What it means is, as a consumer, if you're going to buy a foolproof product, just know what it means to them and do a little homework, or watch HackandMack, because we're dropping knowledge on y'all.
That's right. And welcome, Bourbon Bill, who I think had the first. Wait, maybe one of the first.
Yeah, God damn it, Bourbon Bill. I had Elijah Craig barrel. I had this B525 before you, and I slacked on my videos. But those that know me, I love this. I love this B525 Bourbon Bill. Love it.
And I'll get mine tomorrow. Well, no, I think that's a really good point, Hack. Like,
all right, so now that we only have 2 viewers, because I went full nerd talking about foolproof versus,
I think now we just start pulling whiskeys and drinking them.
What do you think, though, Mac? Do you think that, like, should we get into the letter of the law too? Let's just do that. I mean, I've already lost so many. I've already lost so many.
No. Who cared? Pull up the TTB.
Here it is. So you're one of the you know more about this than I do. So,
it's very small.
Sorry.
So this is the ATF ruling for the guidelines. So they're basically they're interpreting guidelines for original proof, original barrel proof, entry proof, and barrel proof. No standard definition has been issued by the Bureau. The Bureau commented on the use on each of these on a case-by-case basis. They've acquired certain meanings. Anyway, so this is all. So
the last statement got me, Mac. It says barrel proof on a distilled spirit label indicates that the bottling proof is not more than 2 degrees lower than the proof established at the time the spirits were gauged for determination.
For a tax determination. So yeah.
Anyway.
I mean, that's what that is. And I think, like, however you get the proof back to the barrel entry proof is what this means, right? For full proof, for barrel proof. And anyway.
It feels like to me, Mac, and I don't know how you feel about this, but it feels like with Green River, at least, they're just saying, we're not too worried about the math. We just want it to taste like a full tasting bourbon, right?
Yeah. But you're not. But I think the thing is, it's like when you pull that bong, flipped it over, you put that Glen under, you want to taste what it was like without being adulterated.
You have a way of turning me on. I don't know if you know that. All right. So B525 also has a way of turning me on.
What is this? God, now you're pulling. So I wish I had this. I should have had this right now, but UPS is a
Bourbon Bill.
Give me the specs on it.
This is a banger, and I'm gonna tell you.
Give me the specs on the B525.
I believe Bourbon Bill is right on this. This is your B525, boys and girls, and man, I love this. Man, I love this bottle.
I'll give the specs while you're talking about it.
Yeah, so I'm lucky enough for my local store to give me a little early release on this. Put it in my whiskey book.
126 proof, 11 and a half years.
Jesus Christ. For a long time, Elijah Craig has been chasing something as good as C923. I think that is the one that everybody, that's their platinum, gold standard, whatever you want to say. Like, I think that pretty much everybody grades everything against C923. I was lucky enough to have one of the local Houston basement dwellers, shout out to Caleb, that gave me a 2-ounce sample of C923 because I don't have that bottle to try this against. And I like this more. I did.
You liked it more than what?
C923.
Wow.
I did. And for me, it was something that Bourbon Bill talks a lot about, which is I really love the oak impact on B525. I love where it comes in at. Going to get into it right now, Mac. But
Do it.
Elijah Craig to me is back with this one. Like, and we talked about Breaking Bourbon. I think they gave him 4 barrels on this. Like Breaking Bourbon was in love with this one too.
Well, I can't wait to get mine. If Bourbon bills for it, if you like it, I have not heard one bad thing about it. I can't wait to get it. I'm drinking a 9-year single barrel right now, and I still like it. So I'm an Elijah Craig Barrel Proof fan. And I've got a couple of those batches, but I'm excited about this one.
The nose
Anyone else
on
have
this,
it in the chat?
the nose on this smells older than it is. It's only 11 years, 6 months, but it smells older than it is. And that's again something I like. I like for that whiskey to smell a little older than it is. It's got the very classic kind of sweet red fruit thing. The taste on it though is so good. Like the palate is what's really, really great on this. Like the middle part is God, it's good. It's got what is that fruit? I'll tell you in a minute.
You get fruit on it, so that's the thing. If you can get
Mm,
like a dark fruit on Elijah Craig, that's because I get the
mm.
brown sugar, I get some of that cinnamon, I get the baking spice. If you get a little bit of fruit, that's when I love Elijah Craig.
Yeah,
But
it's
I
got
don't know
plum.
what's
Plum is what I get on this. A little sweet
Whoa,
plum.
that's
Yeah.
fancy. Hack with the
Yeah.
plum
Yeah.
note.
Yeah. I got a little plum there, my friend. God, it's
Ooh,
good. And the
plum.
oak, I think some people may mistake sometimes the spice in the oak. The oak hits you and it just, man, it's got a long, long finish. Like it's fantastic. I would highly recommend B525. I know they had a bunch of them at Specs too when they dropped the Eagle Rare 12. So I think they still
Well,
have them there.
and it was about time,
I think
right?
Elijah Craig did a good one. They did a good one here.
It was about time because people were, I mean, it's been a while
It has been a while.
since Elijah Craig did something like that.
It has been a while. So I'm a big fan of it.
So I would like to know. I know people. I think we may have scared a bunch of people off with our nerddom, geekdom,
Yeah, we
trying to
still
get
have
in
14
there.
people here. That's about
Okay,
most
well,
we
thank
had.
you
Yeah,
for
yeah, they're
being
good.
here. What do you
Yeah,
guys?
yeah.
We've got we got Tim sipping on the blackberry honey, the bee's knees, which actually was released in Florida in Total Wine, which is like one of the only good bottles they had. Total Wine. Can I talk about cast strength stuff here?
Yeah, let's get into it. Ooh, I have one of those in there.
Get it?
Can I? That would be a
Um.
fresh crack.
Oh.
I've not
So
ever had. I mean, I had it in store.
I mean,
I have
you
a
do what you
Knob
want to
Creek
do.
cast strength store pick from. I picked it up at that Nashville store.
So this is not fully cast, so it's not true. But I have 123 in. I have 123 proof. Which, by the way, this year Knob Creek started doing their picks at full cask. They were doing them at 120, which is what this is. So it's not fully. But I'm not in my main bottle place here. But Knob Creek picks at cast strength might be the best deal out there.
Do I need to go get my store pick?
I think you did.
All right. Well, do the show. I'll be back.
All right. So, Cindy, yeah. So, Love Knob Creek have 2 single barrels, which are both great. I mean, so this is 120 proof from a pick group in Florida here. And let's see what we got here. This is a 10. Yeah, this is a 10-year, 120 proof. And I think, for those Knob Creek lovers, you will know this better than me, but I think this year was the first year they were started releasing picks at full cast strength. So you'll start to get 120, 123. I think the highest I've seen might be 124. I have 123 proof pick. And right now I'm sipping on this 120, but I mean, I think it's like $60. And man, I mean, it's hard to like when you take a sip of a Knob Creek like cast strength or this like 120 proof pick to at $60 to justify anything other than that, right? Like, and this is coming from a guy who's got too many buff turkeys. Shout out Bourbon Bill. You know what I mean, Hack? But it's like when you get a whiskey over 10 years, around 10 years, cast strength that they're putting out there.
Yeah.
Gosh, man. All right. So what do you got there? Mine's. I was telling them
Yeah,
mine is
so
10 years from point.
I'm gonna finish my B525 just because, and then where are we at? We're 110.
Yeah.
We're still gonna stick to that hour and a half tonight, I promise.
We'll see about that.
This is from a store. I think you told me about this store actually when I was in Nashville.
Yeah.
Daily Spirits. You talk about a store with some really great picks, like really great picks. Like they had a lot. Like man, I mean, I have the best, and we're gonna do a future Tennessee whiskey show. I have the best Jack Daniel's store pick I've ever had, and
We'll see.
you know who else told me to buy that pick is J Rock.
Yeah, he
And
knows.
as you know, that man knows Jack Daniel's.
He knows.
And he told me he thinks that store pick, this is his words, not mine. So shoot a messenger, whatever. He thinks that store pick of Jack Daniel's is better than than the Coy Hills. Like he thinks it's that good. It's from Barrel House 1 of 1. And I really, really want to get you one of those, Mac. I really do. They had several of them still. I shared it about a week ago here when I got back from Tennessee. It's fantastic. So anyway, Nashville Daily Spirits is where I bought this.
I think your words were, "I'm not going to share this with you unless you come to Houston." And then you said a bad word.
I may have said that to you. I didn't mean it though. Although we are having a bottle share October 11th. We're having a bottle share October 11th, and
it's open to everyone.
I know. Oh, Wes tried it. He says I need that bottle. Yes, it's fantastic.
Oh, is that the night when? Okay,
yeah, that was the night. I got a little deep in the pores there.
All right,
yeah.
So this Knob Creek, I can I say something about Knob Creek? And Sweet Cindy is probably gonna, and some people are gonna curse my name, but 100 proof Knob Creek is tough for me, man.
I don't care what you say about 100 proof. Knob Creek 12 is almost perfect whiskey. I mean,
but that's
I know. It doesn't drink.
I like it, but I know, but it's just I need a bit more on my beam.
On your beam. I'm sorry, I misheard that. Sorry.
So, okay, are people still with us? Let us know in the chat. Did we go too nerdy
we got 13
tonight?
People.
Are we
got 13 people.
Dude, what are you guys sipping on? We got.
Oh, do you remember the last time I tried to open a Knob Creek? Do you remember the last time?
Oh yes.
Oh, the same thing happened. No.
Go full screen.
Okay, wait, the full tab.
Go full screen.
No, I got her. Okay. Sorry. All right. So this pick, Mac, I did not mention to you.
Specs.
This was done by Tennessee Angels Share.
Hell yes.
Who did this?
Shout out.
This, man,
was a cask
small for the old man. Yeah, it's cask 124.1.
Oh, that is one of the highest proofs I've seen, and I don't think they get over 125. I'm so mad.
Let's see if we get the pop. Hold on.
Oh,
that was a. Oh, do you know what that means? This is gonna be a good pour. This bad to get
banger.
If I could wait.
Oh, wait. Oh,
we're getting out of business right now. I'm so excited. Oh my gosh, that smells so good.
You're gonna freaking love this.
I'm so cracked. That's normally it's just all ethanol, but
no, like
so good.
And how much was this bottle? You remember, like 60?
Oh, here's Bourbon Bill. Wait, let me go full screen for this. Hold on, I gotta go over here.
Yeah, we gotta go full screen.
Oh, 63.99.
Hell yeah.
63.99.
Man of the people.
63.99. Barrel Proof Knob Creek.
I mean, how do you beat this?
For $64.
Anyone else in the chat have a Barrel Proof Knob Creek? I knew it. I'm telling you. You've got to get the cast strength knob. If you see them, just buy them. And 124 proof is insane.
The only thing, I bet you they have some older one of these. How old is this? I need it to have a little more oak.
Does it
My
have?
God,
Is
it's
it 10
fantastic.
or is it just under? It's probably just under 10.
It's 10.
Is it over 10 or just under?
It's 10 and some change.
Oh, damn, man. You got me.
It's 10 and some change, but it's, God, it's good.
What do you think?
Man, I'd love to have 12-year. I'd love to have 12-year cast strength Knob Creek.
What you need, I mean, Jacob's Well, which Bourbon Bill will talk about Jacob's Well, but like Hardin's Creek, like I'm telling you that I told you it's one of my favorite bottles of all time.
Oh God.
125. Wait, Larry. 125.3. See,
Larry's
this is
got
the
him
kind
one.
of stuff.
Larry's got a banger. Larry's got a barrel proof
And
banger.
I don't think it's just about, obviously, it's not just about age, right? Like it's, man, I so want to go there and do a pick.
Sweet Cindy.
Also, the restaurant they have there, killer. Right, Tim?
It is cool. I cannot accurately note this live on stream. I have to get my.
Also, I think
what's going to happen tonight when we go off stream
is Robert. All right. Oh,
when we go off stream tonight, me and this Angel share in my book. We're going to spend some time together.
This is the After Dark with Hack, where he
Cue the Teddy Pendergrass. Cue the Teddy Pendergrass.
If this is 90, we'd be playing some music right now.
It's gonna get dirty.
Harry Craig, stop talking about bottles I don't own. I'm trying to save money. Welcome to the show.
Welcome in, Harry. Welcome in, Harry. Hey, old pirate. Welcome in, buddy.
Welcome
Thank you for being here. I do need to say something right here, which is, we have a lot of fun on the show and everything, but like I'm so thankful for everybody that follows, watches. Like we're just a couple of months in and we passed 200 and I think we got a long journey here, but like it's not about the numbers. I'm so happy for the people that we have got watching us, hanging out with us, Mac. Like, man, I'm thankful for you guys. Thank y'all for watching. Just two guys that just love whiskey, and hope you enjoy it. Something I want to know from y'all, if anybody wants to drop ideas in the chat, like what do y'all want to see us do? Because a lot of times we just are talking BSing and we're trying to figure out like, hey, what do you want to do? We've got ideas, but what are some things you want us to do? Because we want this to be a community, right, Mac?
Yeah, I think that's the thing, and that's what I really love about this. But it's like we love you guys jumping in the chat and like talking about what you're sipping on. Please, right now, do that. And like,
God,
I love that like Larry beat your bottle here. And that's what we're trying to do. We're trying to one up. I'm just kidding. But like I think like that's really really awesome. And then also I think it's both trying like new bottles. We're probably not going to be those guys who get the hottest new bottles. Like we're not getting media bottles right now. We're not getting sponsorships because of Hack's not. He's just torching the morning recovery. No, wait, not morning recovery, which I think we've got a good. That's what you took today, right?
I like how you shit on me for a minute there about like the reason we don't have sponsorships is because of Hack. I like that. Yes, this is morning recovery. This is for when America drinks.
Okay, I love it so much.
This is for when America drinks. Mac himself, he might not know when America drinks. I don't know. I don't know what he's doing, but I'm America.
I think I
know when America
morning
drinks.
Recovery.
And I don't really give a shit about $200 bottles. What I really give a shit about is like, let's drink some whiskey together and have a good time.
I love that Hack. Here it goes. Hack is trying to make himself a man of the people. That's not a tater. And you know what? I don't think Hack owns a bottle, and it's definitely not anyone behind him that he does not own a bottle that's $200, and that's what I respect.
I think I do.
Yeah, it might be right. It might be right there, which is the one that I cannot
You know how I
find.
got my bottle of Tanager? Do you want to hear that story?
I think we'd all love to hear that.
I feel like hey, sit on my knee, Sonny. Let me tell you a story about the time. Let me tell you about the time that Hack got a Tanager. Sit down, son. We're going to tell a story. As viewers tune out. No, so I was lucky enough to stumble upon Michter's Tin Rye for $1.99, and I had a friend here who wanted one and traded a Michter's Tin Rye for a Tanager, and he knew how excited I was, and I proceeded to take that Tanager to Spillway and give away about 85% of it.
Which, I will say this. I give Hack crap as I pour a 200, whatever. Hack shares his whiskey. I do as well. And that's what it's about.
I would like to tell you thank you for making me buy this, because I remember you saying don't think, just because I was texting you when I was at the store. Do you remember that?
Yes.
And I was trying to decide, like, there were so many great options, like literally, like when we do the Tennessee Whiskey Show, I have all these pictures from my Tennessee. By the way, when I left the city of Nashville, they said, "Sir, we've had a Nashville Mac, but we'd really like a Nashville Hack." So just so everybody knows, if you're visiting the city of Nashville and the H&M get mistaked a little bit, just know, like, I think I left the city of Nashville owning it, but that's just
you
me.
did pretty good. You did pretty good.
I did well on that trip. But I got an idea, Mac. Is there anybody in the chat, anybody we're friends with, that wants to go to Nashville? Let's all go to Nashville. What do you think?
Let's do it. I've got some great places.
Let's like the first ever Hack meet and greet. HackandMack.
Whoa.
I left you out.
You just said Hack.
Well, Nashville didn't want you, but I do. Okay. So HackandMack meet and greet.
I love it.
HackandMack meet and greet in Nashville.
It's going to be great.
We could schedule it out. Like, let's brainstorm this thing right here.
We may even have a pretty cool place that would host us.
Ooh,
not going to say anything yet.
Oh, sorry. I'll give it away. Let's go to Nashville. Let's seriously. I know I've had a few pours, but we've been talking about this for a while, Mac. Your mom's still in Nashville.
Yeah. Dad. Yeah. Got a lot of friends. Yeah.
I mean, let's get it on the calendar, and let's say everybody that can come, this is where we're going. Come hang out with us. Now, we don't have like Rock the Rick House like money.
No,
but we could just go to Nashville, invite everybody that can make it, and give enough time.
Yeah,
right?
we're not like 2-90 famous, but we've got, I think we got I think right now we're at a place which is like early on, which is like a good group of like friends and people who love whiskey, which I think is perfect actually, right? Where it's like perfect.
Yeah.
And we could have a lot of fun. And I think actually, Hack, let's make that happen this fall.
I'm down.
And let's put it down.
Yes.
And we'll find a time, and then we're gonna.
Yes. I think Nashville is a perfect place for us to like convene. The open invite. Anybody that's here. Robert told me it was okay. He didn't, but I'm going to do it anyway. Anybody that's on this stream that wants to come to Houston October 11th, we're going to have a bottle share at Robert's Garage. Plenty of room. Come hang out. Robert said it was fine. We're going to have a bottle share October 11th in Houston, but we need to schedule out a Nashville trip. I don't know. What do you think? Maybe November, December, something like that?
I think that could be good. We have a celebrity here in the chat.
Oh, we do. Who's that? Dave. Diamond Dave.
Speaking of Nashville,
Yes.
Dave was at Major Zero's meet and greet,
Oh,
which
the Old
sounded like it
Glory
was
hole thing.
awesome. It's called Old Glory, Hack.
I just said that.
Dear Lord. And anyway, it was cool to see Dave going around my old hood there. Shout out to Major Zero. That seemed like it was an awesome event. And it was cool to see Dave in the Nashville area. But yes, I can. Cheers, Dave. Welcome. And it was also, I think I already said this last week. It's great to meet Dave. We were in the same bottle share, Mac.
I have a goal in life, and one of those goals in life is to meet Dave. And I've said that before.
Everyone should.
I want to meet Anthony the Pallet. There's people in my
Anthony.
life I want to meet, and it will happen someday. But who knows? Maybe let's all go to Nashville. Let's convene. There's some places that we can go. We can go to Corks and Dorks.
It's called Cork Dorks. Dear God. As the guy who's got the Remus Gatsby Reserve moving away from the...
I like how mad he gets at me when I call it Corks and Dorks.
Dude, I used to line up out there. Like, I used to sleep out there. Anyway, well...
Yeah, right, we're getting to the hour and a half. I promised everybody we would keep it to an hour and a half. But I'm serious about this Nashville thing. It's not just I've had too many pours. We've been talking about it forever. I think it's a great spot to meet, and we should do it.
And I think it may be, we may have to sort of have a limited space, even though it's not going to be a big deal for us because we don't have a ton of followers. But
yeah, if all 17 people here that come, we're good.
Wow, it's the most we've had. Let's keep. Actually, Cindy says keep going.
Cindy says keep going.
Well, wait, Hack. I remember. Okay, so let me tell you what I'm doing, and I want you to do another pour if you're okay with it. I know, no pressure. If you don't want to drink anymore, you can talk about it.
You know what?
You had some other
morning.
things.
I had the morning after. I'm good.
Which it's called morning. God damn it!
Just ruined that sponsorship. Morning recovery. What America drinks. I promised you I wasn't going to do it.
Bradley. Look at what Dave said.
Yes.
So some Bourbon Hall's Lives giving away Michter's 10 bourbon.
Congratulations.
Congratulations, Dave. I've got a I've got a Jack
Bradley
Daniels
says
for you.
He says
it's Bradley. Sorry. Welcome to the S show.
All right. I don't think he's going to do a show with me anymore because I just keep messing this up.
I love you. Via super chats. Well, guess what? We don't do super chats, Dave.
Yeah, no super chats because
we're
not big enough. You have to be.
We're not going to take your money. Look at what we do. I sit here talking.
Please.
I
sit here pay you to be here.
Dave and Bradley, you missed what I did earlier, which I walked through the rick houses of Ross and Squibb, which how many places have done that live? And I talked about the creek and I talked about the rick houses, and that's what you get here. You get, actually put me on the big screen, Hack.
Okay.
Because guess what? You get here. Here's what you get. You get authenticity. We got no sponsors. We got love for whiskey, and we love all of you. Cheers. All right, put me back out.
I felt that.
Did you?
I felt every minute of it. Yeah, I did. It kind of hit me in the feels.
All right, good.
It hit me in the feels. Like I really deeply felt that. I thought you loved me for a minute. I love my wife, but I was thinking about it. I was thinking about it. I've been married for 25 years, but the way you looked at me.
Hey, I felt it.
It's kind of how I'm looking at this Knob Creek.
You love it. I knew you would love that cat. Like, tell me, okay. Wait. Tell me now. So you only talked about first crack, but tell me now that you've sipped it for a bit.
I really think that this is the deepest peanut butter. It's not caramel. It's not butterscotch. There's something else here on the sweetness that those are like kind of common notes, but there is something on this that
sometimes the best beam for me gets like brulee so like the pecan pie, which is the wonderful pick that you did, the pursuit pick,
Yeah.
but in the pecan pie underneath the pecans, the like brown sugar sort of corn syrupy stuff.
I've
That
literally
is
repoured this 4 times while we're sitting here, like 4 times. Like I can promise you, when
it's
Mama Hack watches this back, she's gonna be like, you know, that you like repoured 4 times from the same
well,
bottle.
it's
And
important
yeah,
to do for the fans. We all everyone wanted that. And sorry, Caleb.
Mac, I'll tell you this. I think, I mean, I love Knob Creek 12 because it's got the oak. This doesn't, but this has an intensity and a complexity I don't get from the 12.
Yeah. And that's what these, and I can't believe they didn't do this earlier. But if you get a cast strength,
Do you think I
pick
can get one of
this
these
year-
brought to Houston?
Yes.
I should do that. I should do that. I should get this brought to Houston because I don't. And hey, Houston
Let's do
basement
it together.
dwellers, if any of you are, hey, wake up, basement dwellers.
Yeah, why aren't y'all talking?
If anybody's here, do we have Knob Creek cast strength in Houston? Do we? I don't think so. Like I don't.
And it's not the 120. It's the
No.
plus.
Cast strength, which is same thing as barrel proof. I know, but this one is 124.1.
Yeah, so they used to only, this year is the new thing. So
Can I ask you something on this?
yeah.
And
Nice.
I know, so if you missed us earlier, we went full whiskey nerd. I studied for a long time, different websites, and tried to get it
PhD.
right. I really tried hard, and I hope that we did a good job. But like, if you're barrel proof and cast strength, you can't add water, right? Like you can't. It's not allowed. It's gotta come out of the barrel like without anything added.
That is my understanding. But let's talk about still Austin
Well,
and
this
how
is
what
a
they
good
do,
point.
which is what they do, which is the slow water addition through the barrels. But at the
It's
same
a very good
time, what do
point.
they call it? What do they call it? Do they call it
Cast
cast strength?
strength.
Okay.
Yeah.
So that's
Yeah.
my thing, which is like, what is the thing when you pull that bung, you spin it over on its side, you let it, you,
No, I'm just sitting here thinking like this
oh,
is
you're
a
going to comment
very
on
like
what I was saying.
it's crazy. You and I prepped for hours on this, and I never thought about the fact that my favorite distillery calls all their stuff cast strength, and they do slow water maturation.
Yeah, which is not it's not a shot because
No,
guess
it's not a bad thing. I mean, and what they do is different, right? Like I'm whiskey nerd, still Austin guy. They age their water. They put the water in barrels and then add it, but still, why are they calling it cast strength if they're adding water as they go?
because it's probably coming out at barrel entry proof.
But then that would be foolproof, according to this. You know, this is where we get like caught
Full
in the
circle, y'all.
vortex of fucking yeah.
Full circle.
I,
What
I
do y'all?
would.
Yeah.
Does anybody
Do
have an
y'all care
opinion on
about
this?
that? Yeah. Do you guys care about that? Like in the chat, like I think I
Are
actually
we
do.
way nerdy like
No,
tonight?
no, no.
Like people are like fucking this.
I mean,
Fuck
if
this.
we have got, I mean, we've got like 17 people watching, but like, and those are people that actually care about whiskey, which bless you. But it's like, I do actually care about, did this go in to the barrel and not get touched for 8 years? And did they pour it? And did it come into my glass non-chill filtered? Right? Like, I think
That's a
like
whole
that's,
different discussion, right?
I know, which watch the video. But anyway, like I think that's the thing, right? Where it's like, did you just pour this out of the barrel and take the big chunks of like the barrel char out and put it in a bottle? I would like to know the difference. And what do we call it? And that's hard to find, my friend.
It is very hard to find. And you're right, Mac. And I'm sitting here I'm questioning my life choices at this point. But I think here's the thing. The end result. Do I
Yeah.
like the whiskey or do I not? That's the end result. And
Yeah.
I like Still Austin in Nancy picks store picks, or Tanager. That's
And
it. I don't like their shelfers, and I probably will never be a brand ambassador for what I just said. But I don't. And I probably should not have said that, but at the end of the day, I don't. And I don't know. I was having this discussion with somebody else. It's like when you get on YouTube and you start talking and like your opinion and all that, like we're not big enough to matter, but still there are people that say, oh, you shouldn't say anything bad. You shouldn't say, and it's not that I don't, I love Still Austin. I just love it in those expressions.
well, yeah, I mean, this is how we both make our salaries to live.
What?
This channel.
Yeah.
But I will say this. So one of the things I didn't get into, which I'd like to in the future, but we might have some master distillers come on here too in the future. But I think that's one of the things I would like to ask, and it's one of the things I learned with Nick Taylor from Fountain North, is things are not what they seem to me, the bourbon bro. And the one thing I asked about some of the things I love, I found that the whiskeys I love, Hack, have the lowest, and by whiskey, sorry, the bourbons I love the most have the lowest barrel entry proof.
Man, I've never studied it that deep. So you think you like it better because they
I don't know the science.
That could make sense, right? Because you've got some things happening where
we're about
if it enters at a lower proof, it has an opportunity to maybe gain. Man, that right there is.
Well, I'm going to tell you
about.
So, do you know what the maximum barrel entry proof is for bourbon?
Yeah, is it
Bond
120?
125.
125.
Yeah, you're right. 125. And I would like can you guess the best? And this is, I'm putting you on the spot here, Hack.
That's okay. I don't mind.
Has the lowest, like, of the big boys? Sorry, if someone's going to come in here and be like, well, this one, I mean the big boys. Lowest barrel entry proof bourbon.
Kentucky bourbon.
Who do you think has the lowest barrel entry proof
of Kentucky bourbon?
Yeah.
Turkey.
No. And you'll get this here in a second. But
well, I can only guess like 5 of them, but so the lowest entry
think of low proof. Think of the expensive bottles you buy that are
Michter's.
Low proof. Yes. So Michter's is 103.
That makes
103, my friend.
Makes sense. You know, here's the thing about Michter's. I don't own a Michter's bourbon.
Whoa.
I only have a Michter's rye. I have the Michter's toasted,
which is delicious.
But I do have that Michter's Fort Nelson in there.
Yeah. Well, maybe we should grab. Well, you know what? Let's end. Can we end the night on Michter's? And we're going to end this soon. But I've got one more question for you.
Yeah.
There's one other. Actually, I'm going to tell you. Four Roses is 120. Wild Turkey's 115. W. Weller, Van Winkle 114. Makers is 110. Do you know who is in the 100 aughts? The only other one. Can you guess, Hack?
Well, you haven't mentioned Heaven Hill yet.
No, I'm saying of all the Kentucky that you love and that I love, and has a special place in our hearts and palates, at 107. Sorry, at 110 barrel entry proof, lower than all the big boys, a little higher than Michter's. They've got wonderful single barrel expressions from the distillery. And we're wondering how the hell they get those flavors in the single barrel. Peerless.
You know, I cannot fucking wait until they get to a 10-year age statement.
I mean, they're already killing it.
I mean, but wait until they get to 10-year age statement. I love Peerless, man. I love it. Love it.
And for me, it's like, this is dumb bourbon bro math.
Yeah.
But if Michter's and Peerless are doing that low barrel entry proof, must be right. Last pour of the night.
I'm trying to decide what my last pour of the night is because
I've got one.
I'm going to have a hard time following up this Knob Creek, but we should have been off stream already.
Nope.
The people have asked us to stay, but I've been trying to keep these an hour and a half because I feel like we're staying too long. Like I feel like I go to someone's house and I outstay my welcome.
Hack.
Mm-hmm. Hmm. You going with the barrel strength rye?
No, this is the 10, my friend.
Oh,
In the chat, let me know what you think as who is the low
doing this.
proof.
I'm
So
doing
I
this.
actually, can I talk about tonight?
Yeah. This
Tonight,
the last Glen too. Last clean Glen. Last clean Glen.
tonight we did some cool things.
You think so?
I think we did. And just for my own nerddom. But we had Elijah Craig, we had Larceny, you had the Weller Full Proof. We talked about the ranges. I brought out this Gatsby, Remus Gatsby Reserve. We talked about the low proof cast strength. We talked about we got a little nerdy. And this is what I love. And like, you know what? It may not be 500 people viewing us to get in there. And we appreciate all y'all in the chat. But like what are the things at the end of the day, right? That you love. And I think that's what we're all here to do, right? We're all here to I think we're here for two things. One, we want to learn. We want to learn about the whiskey we love. Because there's a certain nerddom here if you're on YouTube watching people and commenting.
Yeah.
And thank you. And then two, I think it's community, right? So it's like it's two things, right? We want to, and it's so great to meet so many of you in the bottle share that we got to do. And I hope if I haven't met you, I get to meet you soon. And Nashville's gonna happen this fall.
We're doing Nashville. We're doing that. We're
doing
just gonna say, like, we're gonna give plenty of time. We need to give at least 60 days and say we're gonna be in Nashville at this time. If anybody can be there, come hang out. We don't have a following, guys, so it's not going to be like it's more of just like if you want to be in Nashville that weekend and let's go hang out, let's go to some cool places, let's do some distillery tours, let's have dinner, let's do some cool things. Like that's kind of what I want to do, Mac. I don't know, like, are you cool with that?
I'm totally. That's what I love, man. And so I think that's the thing, like the community, and then also like getting to learn about why I love Michter's and seeing some connections, right? Because I saw a connection. We love Peerless. I love Michter's, and they do some special stuff. And so I'll say one more thing, and then I'll stop talking. But it's
keep going.
I have the Michter's Barrel Strength Rye at home, and I kept like loving it's the best thing ever, and I still think it is. And then the Michter's Tin Rye. This is my first one, and I got it for a little over MSRP, by the way, which was crazy. I found that in Florida for this, and it is. What's the proof on this guy? Yeah, this is like 93 proof, 90. And I think like that's such a cool thing to end with, and just like this 98 proof with 15-year, and then we did the high proof barrel strength stuff. So anyway, I hope you guys like this. But
so one of the things we want to do too, y'all, is since we figured out StreamYard, if there's anybody that's hanging out,
oh man,
Gandy. Maybe we should do it right now.
Gandy. Sorry, let me just say hey to Gandy, man. It was so great to meet you, Gandy Road. Cheers.
If there's anybody that wants to come on and just talk about their bottle or whatever, hit me up. I'll send you a link. You can join us, hang out with us. We're going to do that a lot when we do the Fluffer show on Tuesday for our guys.
That's a great thing. Yeah.
21090. Like we're going to,
I think everyone here is, a part of.
Yeah. Yeah. It's awesome. So I would tell you, Mac, everything you just said, the cool part about it is that I think that what happens to us a lot of times is I'm kind of goofy and I know that, and I like to have fun, but I know whiskey, but I like to nerd out. You like to nerd out.
Yeah.
I've done about 9 store picks. I'm serious about it, but at the same time, I still like to have fun, and I'm trying to figure out the place, right, where I'm never going to be that completely serious whiskey guy, but I'm very serious about like trying to make sure I never like say like or pick bad whiskey. Like I just want to do things that I know are true, right? Like
Yeah,
if
man.
I like something, I like something. If I don't, I don't. This Frey Ranch that I picked for Liquor Zone, it is the most banana Foster's bomb of anything I've ever had. And I think like of all the Frey Ranches that I've tried, like it's great. But I don't want people to I want people to know like I'm trying hard not to just be like a funny guy. Like I'm authentic. I'm not playing a character. This is actually who I am, just being stupid most of the time.
That's him.
But
That's
that's
him.
just me. Like I'm just gonna crack jokes and have fun.
I love it. And that's why we're here. And yeah, CJP, it was great. The bottle share. Thank you for sharing. And Gandhi, so great to meet. You know, I got to meet so many people, Hack. I wish you could have been up here. People were asking about you in Baltimore, man. They were like, where's Hack? And
Yeah.
you've got to
Stuck
come
on that
up.
fucking cruise ship. Stuck on that fucking cruise ship. So I'm releasing videos from. I'm trying to
Oh,
do
yeah.
first time I've ever
Guys
done
gotta watch
series.
it.
Right, it's the first time I've ever tried to do like a series of shorts, and I don't know. It's probably going to tank, but like I've got all these shorts of me trying to find good bourbon on the cruise ship, and God bless my wife
Yeah, be
because
you, man. Oh,
God
yeah.
bless my wife
Thank
because
you.
we got really bored on the cruise ship, and she was like, "What do you want to do?" I was like, "Hey, I got this idea. Like, let's spend the whole day just trying to find good bourbon, and you video me." And she's like, "Yeah, that sounds fun." Like, what kind of like I've been married 25 years,
She's an angel.
and she she came down from the heavens and descended upon me and blessed me with this life. So I love her with all my August 5th, 2 days from now,
Oh,
will
shit.
be 25 years for me and Mama Hack. And I love her with all my heart. And I'm so thankful I have her. But like she puts up with a lot. But at
Yeah,
the same time, like it just so we did the cruise, we did the bourbon hunting. So I'm releasing videos like that. If you don't like it, just keep scrolling. But it's just stupid stuff I do. But like I'm doing the stupid stuff, but also I want to get into the nerdy stuff because I like the nerdy stuff, Mac.
it's so great. Yeah. And I think, yeah, I think there's a big appetite for that out here. And yeah, Bradley, yeah. It's you being authentic. We love you, Hack. Uh
Oh,
that's why, you know, we're
Gandhi
started it.
has yet to find a free ranch he likes.
Yeah, Gandhi, I'm kind of with you, man. And
I gotta
I
send
gotta
you
try
some of
yours.
this. I
I
gotta
know
send you some of
you
this.
already
I
sent
have to.
me. You already
Oh,
sent
do
me
you have a
some.
sample of this?
Not right here in my other, but
You haven't
yeah.
tried it yet, though, right?
No.
Okay,
So
so we gotta do that together.
um yeah, so yeah, don't overthink, be you, sweet Cindy. Happy anniversary, Gandhi wrote. Yeah. Um so I think we should probably kind of start to end this, but we hope you guys have had a fun night. I think, you know, it's so cool ending with for me for the this Michter's, which like I was so happy to get, which it's been a long time. I've never had one. I've had pours and I got to find this close to MSRP and it's beautiful. It's under 100 proof, just like this, which I love, 98 proof. And then we talked a lot about some of the higher proof stuff. And then Hack, I know you're on the fray. So
Yeah, no, I don't know. It's just I ended on the fray because I love me a banana Foster's for dessert. So it's a
well,
dessert kind of pour, which
just
you
like
know me,
Matthew.
I'm sweet fat kid whiskey stuff. Matthew does not like banana.
Oh
Matthew is
wait, Matthew
anti
doesn't?
banana. No,
Oh,
he hates banana.
sorry. Oh,
Hates it. Hates it.
wait. We just had a celebrity join. Hold on.
Oh, did we? Oh, it's Todd.
Todd, we missed you.
Todd, do they
We're
have
just
good
wrapping.
bourbon? Do they have good bourbon on the Disney ship? I need to know. Because if so, I'm ready to put
Actually,
my
that
mouse
could be
ears
fun.
on. I'm ready to put the
I will
mouse ears
say this.
on. I'm ready to go on the Disney ship.
Yeah, so Todd, if you haven't watched this yet, Hack is we've got shorts every day um of Hack on the cruise ship trying to find whiskey. And I know like good bourbon, and I know Todd, you did some things too, but that I'll watch that stuff all day.
And I'm going to feel great tomorrow, guys, because I've had morning recovery. It's when America drinks.
God, I hope
Clip.
this works. Yeah, this Michter's, yeah.
Jesus. Okay.
Wait, we've got 10 more minutes. Oh wait, no, we said hour and a half.
Yeah, and here we are. We're almost 2 hours. So
We should at least do 10 more.
it's pricey.
Yeah, Corey. Can I just say so Hack, like it was so great to meet. So Corey and then Gandhi and then, anyway, which is so great. And like we'd love to have like we've got to get everyone down here. We talked to and then Todd, we also talked about Nashville, us doing a small thing because we're not as big as you guys. But in Nashville, we do a little little hang in the fall. So we'd love to have y'all.
Yeah. Nashville is going to happen. We're going to figure out where we're going to meet.
Yeah.
There is one place I know we're going to meet. Can we talk about it or not?
Well, yeah, we can talk about it. I just don't. Yeah. What do you want to talk about?
I want to go to Southern Collective.
Yeah. Southern Collective is the best. If you guys haven't been to Southern Collective,
can you tell the good people about Southern Collective and then we'll wrap it up.
Yeah. We'll do this. So Southern Collective is just an awesome place. They are a small, just like small barrel house blending. Like and it is like, it's such a great place because it meets people where they are, where tourists, because if you guys haven't figured out, so I moved away from Nashville about a decade ago, moved to DC. And it's become a cool hip, and by cool hip, I mean not cool hip, but you will know the Nashville destination if you're on a flight or walking by a flight because you've got how many pink cowboy hats from bachelorettes, right? Like that is Nashville now. It's like bachelorette, bachelor party. It's more than that, but they Southern Collective is downtown. They have a beautiful bottle shop, barrel house, where you can schedule hey, I'm going to come drink at the bar, or I can get a little tour, or you can blend your own. And it's such a cool place. So if you haven't been there, go there. And yeah, they're just like super cool and are open to just teaching and hearing what you want. So yeah.
And you also have a locker there, which like
I hear I might.
Like this dude's a big dog. So he's not going to tell you.
Yeah,
but
I haven't seen it.
In his locker, I can promise you this. There might be multiple buff turkeys in his locker. So everybody,
I haven't even seen my locker yet. I haven't even seen it. And then
I'm just making it up. So everybody come to Nashville and we'll all get samples of buff turkeys from Mac's locker.
And then Todd, this is the 24. I could only get the 24. I don't have the 25. It's not as fancy as you, Todd.
Oh, look right here, Bradley. Heat flat to Nashville. That's what I'm talking about.
It's gonna be awesome.
Nashville's gonna happen.
Nashville Barrel. You got Nashville Barrel Company. You've got Leaper's Fork. I mean,
Old Glory.
You got Old Glory, which is a little north.
Clarksville. Yep.
Yeah.
It'd be a good time. All right. I've had a great time tonight. Thank you, Mac, for doing this with us. Let's wrap it up. Wrap it up.
This is my thing too.
What?
You said doing this with us. Like it's like I'm a guest.
No, like I didn't mean it like you're a guest. I meant like I'm just thankful I have you.
Oh, that's so nice. I'm sorry. I didn't mean to make a deal out of that.
No. I just like I couldn't do this. Like I literally no one would watch me if it wasn't for you. Like that's
I'm pretty sure like I'm the weird asshole with this with all the boxes. You're the everyman. And as Dave Vogelstein would say, I'm the tater. Even though we all know Hack's the tater. And we know the ultimate tater is Dave.
Anyway. Dave's going to drive down to Nashville to meet us, though.
Oh, that's
Nashville's going to happen. We're going to get to the date on the calendar. We're going to pick some locales. We're going to figure that out. And yeah, it's going to be good. I appreciate everybody being here tonight, hanging out with us. Barrel proof versus cast strength versus full proof was fun.
Yeah, it was fun, man. Great idea.
Love you, Mac, man. I appreciate you, buddy.
Love you, Mac. Hey. Cheers. Hug the ones you love. Tell them you love them. Next week. Cheers, y'all.
We'll see y'all Tuesday. Peace out, y'all.